Well, hello, First United Methodist Church of Williston, and happy All Saints Day. Today we are taking time to recognize and remember the saints of this church, the individuals who have lived and died that have molded us and made us into the wonderful congregation that we are. But on top of that, we're celebrating 150 years of ministry here in Williston and recognizing that momentous occasion that it is to hit 150 years of ministry. And so today, I want to offer my congratulations, but we also wanted to bring a special guest in who wanted to offer his congratulations as well. Unfortunately, he was not able to be here in person today, and he'll tell you a little bit about that himself. But I wanted to take time to welcome Bishop Ken Carter. So Bishop, it is so great to have you here today, and I'll hand it over to you now.
Well, thank you, Danny. I'm grateful to you and Amber and your family. Grateful to the people of First United Methodist Church of Williston to be able to celebrate this time with you. As you're watching this, God willing, our family will have experienced the birth of a granddaughter. And so that's one of the reasons I couldn't be with you all this weekend in particular. But it is All Saints Day, and I wanted to just celebrate that and 150 years of your faithfulness. And as I was preparing just to share with you, I thought about what was going on 150 years ago. That was 1870. The Civil War had just ended, and we were in the midst of Reconstruction. And Florida only had about 180,000 people in the whole state. Miami was just orange groves. And one of the three largest cities were Jacksonville, Pensacola, and Key West. And Florida just looked very different. And the people who started the Methodist Church in Williston were faithful people who were obedient to God's call to the Great Commission. In a place that was really on the edge of everything. I also wanted to share that I have several generations of family in Florida, and my forebears came about that time in the 1870s to Sanford, about 100 miles east of where you are, and they lived there for several generations. But the people of Williston built this church, and as I reflected on how to celebrate that with you, how for you to really reflect on the meaning of that, I thought about the underground streams that are all under the Williston area. And these are the ancient streams that are the creation of God, how God made the world. And I thought about John 4, where Jesus says, everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again, but I will give them living water, and it will be a spring of water gushing up to eternal life. And I think about the people who started the Methodist Church in Williston and how profound that has been over 150 years, even till today, the lives that have been touched and changed. You know, when I think of All Saints, I don't necessarily think of the people we think of as saints like Mother Teresa or the saints of the Catholic Church. I think about people who helped me to be a disciple of Jesus, who sort of said something, did something that put me on a path to trying to live the Christian life. And I hope you'll reflect on All Saints, on those people. There's a wonderful story, you've probably heard it, about a fellow is driving down a country road and he sees this fence post, and on the fence post there is sitting a turtle on the top of it, just centered on the post. And the fellow driving says, well, I don't know what that means. I just know that turtle didn't get there by himself. And that's a part of what All Saints means. None of us got here by ourselves. There was some underground stream of water that bubbled up to the abundant life, to the eternal life. And I hope you celebrate that today. It's a strange time, this pandemic. And I just wanted to say to you all, I'm aware of how hard it is not to be able to gather, not to be able to mark important rituals. In my own family, we've had one of our family members in Georgia died of COVID. We were not able to have a memorial service, for example. That's happened with graduations. That's happened with grandparents seeing their grandchildren. That's happened to people not being able to visit in nursing homes. And I realize it's happening this year as many aren't able to gather together. And I just want you to know my entire motive and the way I see that is simply that every life is sacred and we don't want to harm people, and especially our most vulnerable older members with health challenges. So I look forward to a future time when I can stop by and meet some of you, maybe have a prayer meeting, maybe come together and celebrate. I look forward to some future year when we look back on this year and say that was the year we had to do everything in a different way, and yet we learned something. God was with us. So Danny, bless you, and the people of First Williston, bless you as you celebrate All Saints, and as you remember 150 years of God's faithful provision of living water.